Hi, I'm editing this to the beginning of the video, if I remember correctly. So I say in the video that I may be showing the video, and if not, I do the whole spiel. Well, I never saw the video before, and I come to find out this video actually has nudity. That granted is nudity that is, you know, artwork, but it's still nudity, and it also has like half-naked women and such of that nature. YouTube with AI has been much more very iffy in the past couple weeks when it comes to videos. There's multiple people that all they show is like a diagram of someone who is, you know, either promiscuous or natural, you know, like medical stuff, and they get hit for nudity, sexual images. I don't want to. I don't want to risk that. Now, this guy, I'm sure, number one, it seems like if you have a video from years and years ago, they don't really think about that. But if it's like a new video, they're more centered on it. That's how the weird algorithm goes. Also, this guy's a medical professional, so he probably has a little bit more carte blanche for medical possibilities and to talk to people, and has a lot more followers and people he could talk to in case the video just. I don't have that. So idea, for those wondering, if you're wondering why you can't see the video, is because YouTube, there's parts that it would flag for nudity. So when you're on your computer, another window, you'll follow along with me. So now again, I'm going to go to the video, and I'll try to show it, but now you know why, and no one's half the battle. So let's get into it. I'll try to put this at the beginning, but again, sorry that you're not seeing the video. But yeah, there you go. That's how it goes sometimes. So again, on your computer, just have another window, and I'll put the link down below to follow along, and we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another video, and this is a paid request for Ryan. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thought streams, commentaries, tier lists, rankings, video game playthroughs, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And the way he put it was, please react to Dr. Mike Mew's Ultimate Mewing Guide. But there's a bunch of videos on his channel, and I've never heard of this guy before, so I guess beginner, which is about 27 minutes long. I don't know if I'll be able to show the video. It might get blocked. I'll do my best. What I may do is, if maybe I'll have the video, but the audio will be from my headphones, because I can't put headphones on because I have this bit has gone a bit deaf, and I don't like having headphones on there. I like to be more careful with that. So bear with me on that. I'll pause the beginning though. If I can't show it, when you're on your computer, open up another tab and window and you follow along with me. Either way, I'll pause the beginning. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Let's see what this is about.
This is mewing. It's a muscular technique that involves placing the tongue on the roof of the mouth to gain health and facial improvements.
Really?
The aim is to align the teeth, accentuate your cheekbones, sharpen your jawline, and even straighten your nose naturally, all without invasive surgeries or expensive orthodontics.
Really?
This may also diminish wrinkles and improve your airways, bringing the maxilla forwards, potentially extending your lifespan by
Really?
your airways, reducing snoring.
Just by pressing the...
It works because in your skull you have these cracks called sutures that help the bone to enlarge evenly as children grow, one of them being on the roof of your mouth.
Really?
If you apply consistent pressure on this using your tongue, it can make your face grow, just like using an expander device. This theory is called orthotropics. Ortho for straight,
Expander device.
meaning growth, which was inspired by my grandfather, who was a practitioner using expander devices in the early 20th century. When he died, my father, Professor John Mew, the inventor of orthotropics, discovered his records, finding that it was indeed possible to grow the bone in people's faces without surgery.
Jesus.
Now, building upon decades of knowledge and research that my father started and culminated in my family's
So you
dedication
press
to
I just to explain, but
development, we have me,
you press
Dr.
this
Michael,
part with
the
your
current
tongue.
expert of orthotropics and the inventor of Mewing.
Does he say like how long? Crooked teeth. Well, I do have a bit crooked teeth here.
Are here because you want to enhance facial aesthetics.
I don't know if it fits this, because this one, it kind of, it's supposed to be a curve, but it went this way for some reason. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to say stuff. I'll say things, they don't come out the way I want it to. So sometimes I'll say certain words, but they don't come out. Sometimes when I'm dead pissed, some people in the comments, a lot of people are nice, but once in a while I was like, did you say this? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to through my teeth.
Any clinician involved with facial structures is to diagnose not just the visible abnormalities, but also
and I didn't go to dentist for this because I don't want the idea of like getting chiseled out and I don't know.
facial growth, which was perceived predominantly as a genetic process. I undertook my orthodontic specialization training in Aarhus, Denmark, possibly the best university for growth and development in the world, despite the clear and overwhelming importance of the environment on facial growth and crooked teeth. Most of the treatments we were taught were based on a genetic cause. The belief that jaws sometimes grew correctly and other times not, largely depending on genetic influence. Today, I know that belief is incorrect. What is truly intriguing is that we face a deformity, the cause of which remains unknown to the vast majority of orthodontists. It's imperative to comprehend the root cause of any abnormality before attempting to correct it. The orthodontist's solution is straightforward. Align the teeth within the existing structure. This approach only provides a temporary remedy without addressing the underlying cause. The moment the orthodontic treatment is finished and the alignment is achieved, the teeth can relapse. Those who have undergone orthodontic treatment may relate to this. They are often handed retainers and told to wear them forever. If the teeth don't stay straight without a retainer, then what is actually achieved? Our ancestors had well-aligned teeth from birth to death without any assistance. Stop wearing retainers and the teeth may shift back to their original position. Wear them and you are preventing them from moving to where they want to go, which I really worry about. Orthodontists also believe that evolution has encouraged the absence.
That's another thing. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, and man, that was. I mean, I didn't feel when I did, but man, the Vicodin felt good, and then it's one of the times.
To achieve aligned teeth, many of you would have experienced your wisdom teeth being removed. However, we also believe this to be not quite true. We believe that the real reason you get crowding and that your wisdom teeth don't fit is because the skull hasn't grown properly. If you do not develop to have all 32 teeth naturally aligned in broad dental arches, then something has gone seriously wrong with the way that your face has grown. Because the skull hasn't formed properly.
My face is fucked up already. Now it's being misaligned.
We try and treat the whole face rather than just the teeth. Once we expand the face, the teeth will naturally fall into place.
When I say expand, I keep thinking like body horror.
A crooked set of fingers, an
Substance.
finger to make more room on the hand. Notice how these attractive celebs all have broad, wide faces. This is what we're trying to achieve, and it is only possible through developing the whole face. Also, if you look at our face of our ancestors, you will notice how much larger their jaws were back then. I believe that part of the reason we have developed smaller jaws and cheekbones is because of our modern diets, which consist of easy and quick to chew soft food, while our ancestors had to eat hard foods that would have taken time to chew, and this has had a negative development in our population's faces. Also,
longer time to chew. Okay.
is that it can cause the whole face to be set backwards, retracted. On the left, you can observe that her entire face, especially her lower jaw, is recessed. If the upper jaw is set back, this tends to lengthen the face, as is evident here. Moreover, her cheeks appear flat and recessed due to her upper jaw being positioned backwards. While her nose may seem disproportionately large, it is not actually the size that's the issue. The perceived prominence arises because her cheeks are recessed. making the nose appear more pronounced in contrast. Also, the bump you find on many people's noses is actually caused by the face growing downwards. This section of your nose is bone, which is quite resistant to deformation. However, this section is cartilage, and it will follow the maxilla back and down, leaving the bump where the two sections meet. Flat cheekbones also cause dark circles under the eyes and wrinkles to become more visible. Now, let me show what me and my father have been able to achieve with our patients in Pearly for the last 60 years.
Okay.
Apart from the aesthetic improvement, notice the forward upswing growth achieved with a proper facial development. Downswung faces are caused by both poor posture and weak muscles. The teeth in essence are blind. They rely on the tongue to act as a guide in order to form a neat alignment. For proper jaw development, the teeth need to be lightly touching each other in butterfly bite. If the tongue does not rest on the roof of the mouth and the teeth are not gently touching, it can result in malocclusion. The alignment of the teeth is majorly influenced by the tongue. The jaws don't grow optimally when left apart, and if the positioning is highly erroneous, even the genes guiding growth become directionless. Merely keeping your mouth open can cause the jaws to descend, while keeping it closed propels the jaw forward. If there's one thing you can take away from this video, is that simply breathing from your nose and keeping your mouth shut can significantly affect the shape and alignment of teeth. Finally, let's compare the difference.
So should I do that or not?
The result of orthotropics versus orthodontics.
So I should breathe through my nose or not?
As you can see, the twin treated with orthodontics has a downward developed upper jaw, means he probably has less airway space, meaning he will probably be more prone to snoring and sleep apnea, which is likely to reduce life expectancy. In the Wisconsin sleep cohort study, research was conducted in 1988
Jesus Christ.
with an 18-year follow-up period for 1,522 participants. Among the participants, it was found that individuals diagnosed with sleep apnea in 1988 at the start of the trial had a threefold increase of all causes of mortality compared to those without sleep disorder.
Maybe Ryan knows more about me than I do.
Age,
Maybe that's why he
sex,
requested this.
BMI, or other potential co-founders. Sleep apnea without treatment does not directly shorten life expectancy. However, it does increase the likelihood that patients will develop life-threatening health conditions that result in shortened life expectancy. By expanding faces, not only can we make people more attractive, but they may also have better sleep and healthier lives. This is why it's so important for yourself and the people you know to start.
Better sleep, I'll take the better sleep, yeah.
Problems with orthodontics. Braces and insecurities. They can make wearers feel self-conscious, especially adults.
Yeah,
High
perhaps.
costs. Orthodontic treatments, especially braces, can range from $3,000 to $10,000.
Jesus
Depending
Christ.
on the complexity and duration of treatment. Removing teeth. Traditionally, orthodontics sometimes involves extracting teeth, which can change the shape of the face and even affect breathing. Doesn't address the root causes. Orthodontic treatment often focuses on the alignment of teeth without addressing underlying causes like tongue posture or mouth breathing. Risk of relapse. Teeth can shift back if retainers aren't worn consistently.
I didn't know about the teeth shifting
Now, let's
back.
talk about other alternatives to mewing.
I wouldn't want plastic
Now,
surgery
we argue
anyway.
that moving the maxilla forward is the key to a natural, good-looking face. Some of you might ask, why can't I expand the face with surgery? It's less effort, right? There are the hidden costs and pitfalls of
Hidden cost? The cost of cost. There's nothing hidden about it.
enhancement is understandable. The realities are sobering. Problems with orthognathic surgery. High costs. Orthognathic surgery can
Yeah,
be
there ain't no
very
hidden
expensive.
about that cost. $60,000?
$60,000.
Fuck
depending on the
that.
complexity of the surgery and the region. There's some celebrities who have even paid millions to get these procedures that frankly look unnatural.
Yeah.
Potential health risks. As with any
A lot of people
surgery,
look
there
better
are
without the
risks,
surgery.
including infection, prolonged pain, or complications. Loss of sensitivity. The surgery can result in a loss of sensation or numbness in parts of the face, often the lower lip. Risks of relapse. But the biggest fact that most people don't know is that 50%
Oh,
of many
wow.
of these surgical changes can relapse within a decade. I believe that if people knew this, then many of them would reconsider.
Half of them relapse? Jesus.
Finally, post-surgical recovery can be lengthy.
Well, I mean, look how many famous people they get it, and then it's like, did you get it?
The goal of plastic surgeons today is achieving
It's like Darkman. They just fucking, after a amount of time, just face dissipates.
There are a number of reasons why these look unnatural. If your nose has formed a bump because your face has downswung, what you should do is to try and guide the face upwards rather than just remove and straighten the bump. To get great cheekbones and a jawline, you need to bring the bone forward and up. It's going to look unnatural if you use filler to inflate the tissues because you haven't actually made a jawline or given them cheekbones. You've just inflated the tissues. Here's, again, a full summary of the risk.
Yeah, I get you.
Surgery. Unnatural appearance.
No, I don't. Don't worry. I don't want plastic surgery.
Doesn't look natural. For example, excessive fillers or facelifts.
I can figure that out on my own.
Common facial plastic surgeries like rhinoplasty can range from $5,000 to $15,000. Facelifts can be
Who has the fucking money to afford all this shit anyway?
Fillers and Botox can range from $500 to $2,000 per session.
60,000. Some people just have 60,000 in their bank account. That's it.
Fillers need to be redone periodically. Potential for addiction. The desire for continuous enhancement can lead to multiple procedures with scarring upon scarring. Effects of mental health. And most importantly, surgeries might exacerbate issues like body dysmorphia instead of resolving them. Not looking like a Kardashian is perfectly fine, and there's an incredibly wide range of male.
I don't want to look like a Kardashian.
Variations in the masculine and feminine form. History shows us that beauty standards shift based on scarcity and prevailing circumstances. For example, when people didn't have a lot of food and being skinny was considered malnourishment, we had a lot of plump beauty standards, the Rubenesque period. In contrast, today...
Well, I can't show that because YouTube will hit me for nudity. So it can't.
The same goes for skin tans. Back in the day, the rich were paying...
Okay, half of this YouTube I may not be able to show this anyway. YouTube will hit me for nudity with the way AI is nowadays.
Now, because the rich people are able to enjoy the sun and...
So, pause at 14 minutes 6 seconds. Yeah, I may not be able to show this video because there's nudity. Well, what's the big deal? Well, this guy could probably get away with it because he could talk to him and say he's a doctor. Me, if I show this, oh, it's nudity, and AI sees the tits and the half-naked women, and they'll fucking hit me with nudity. So yeah, I won't be able to show this. So let me go back a bit and read some of this stuff. So apologies that you're not seeing this. Actually, one second. So I'm paused, like I said, at 14 minutes and... Where the hell was I? What, I'll go back to a bit. But I just wanted to go back to some of these things he was saying before. You know what, screw it. I should have just stopped there. I wanted to read some of this other stuff that he had, but... You know what? Sorry, go back to 13 minutes and 29 seconds. I'll watch the whole video, then go back to it. So, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, pressing play.
And prevailing circumstances. For example, when
Bear
people
with me.
didn't have a lot of food and being skinny was considered malnourishment.
I know we just saw this, but
Plump beauty standards.
see, that's the nudity, that
In contrast,
stuff like that.
people are overweight and have too much to eat.
And even the
So you have
skimpily
super
clad
skinny
women,
supermodels.
YouTube be like, oh, sorry.
The same goes for skin tans. Back in the
Nice
day,
legs.
the rich were pale and the poor were tan.
But YouTube's algorithm be like, oh, that's sex and nudity. I'm like,
People used
really?
to apply lead powder to look artificially more attractive. Now, because the rich people are able to enjoy the sun, and people who work stay in offices, you have people applying fake tans. Kim Kardashian thus seems attractive because
I don't understand about the fake tan shit. I really don't.
And an impossibly big bum and bust. This is extremely expensive to have. Even if you don't like the way she looks, you have to say that she looks expensive, because few people are able to get her procedures.
Pause at 14 minutes and 31 seconds. I don't give a shit what she looks like. I think she looks like shit. And no one wants to be Kim. Well, the only way I want to be Kim Kardashian is her money. Give me the money. Unpause at 14 minutes 31 seconds. Unpause now.
However, amid these shifting sands of social standards, one constant remains: the appreciation of natural, healthy faces. Why chase a fashion trend when you can have this timeless beauty?
I don't care about fashion trends.
Also, consider the elegance and grace of Princess Diana, despite not fitting the narrow standards set by today's influences, with the cat eyes, a symmetrical face, and lips, and a chiseled jawline. Her beauty amplified her character and remains undeniable.
Okay, pause at 15 minutes 2 seconds. I get it, Princess Diana, not a bad looking lady. But calm down, dude. Don't you don't have to do a proctologist. Get that taken care of. But I get it, man. Unpause now.
Beauty has many forms, and is more than just skin deep. Instead of being ensnared by fleeting social standards, we should strive to have the best versions of ourselves, celebrating both our unique features and inherent worth.
How to mew.
Now, we have talked about...
I never thought I'd be asked that question, how to mew, but you learn something new every day. I didn't even know this was a thing. So 15 minutes 23 seconds, unpause now.
avoiding the pressures of society's norms and expensive solution. Now let's talk about enhancing one's facial structure and self-esteem organically. How to embrace a lasting solution and a holistic approach to beauty and well-being, and how to do it for free without resorting to expensive, unnatural, or potentially
I like free.
methods. The key to mewing
I'll
is
take
to do it
free.
consistently. If you need to have a complete change in not only your tongue posture, but also how you use the muscles in your face and the posture you have for sitting and standing. This is what we're trying to achieve: a straight neck, with the chin tucked in and the tongue on the roof of the mouth with the back third activated. Lips together, teeth together, and tongue on the roof of the mouth. Not only will you look more attractive, but by adapting a better posture, you'll look more confident. People will notice the presence you have in the room. If
Trying to
you
do
want
it.
to look like a princess or a prince, you need to act like one. Here are my steps to how to mew properly. Breathing and lips. Breathe through your nose all day, awake and during sleep. Consider nose breathing even during exercise. If you breathe through your mouth, these muscles, which pull on the midsection of the face, are going to pull down, and your jaw may recede because the teeth won't be in contact for proper alignment. Avoid breathing with your chest too, abdominal, belly, or diaphragmatic breathing. Body posture. Fix all body posture problems: anterior pelvic tilt, forward hip tilt, hunchback, forward head, and rounded shoulders. People who breathe through their mouths usually have an underdeveloped upper jaw and receding bottom jaw. Because of this, they bend their neck forward to allow for more air to enter their throat. It's crucial that you force the neck straight, otherwise it could cause the face to lengthen.
Neck straight.
Swallowing. This is what
I don't swallow.
A proper swallow should show no indication within the face, like this. If you want to achieve hollow cheeks, it's important to relax the jaw, cheeks, and chin muscles as much as possible and use the tongue to swallow. If you don't do this, the cheek muscles and jaw muscle will overdevelop. Mewing.
What is
Now,
mew?
with mewing, I recommend it should be done constantly, and you adopt this as your new facial posture. Whenever you end a conversation with someone, that tongue needs to slam on the top of the palate. For people finding it difficult, I recommend doing it for a minimum of 8 hours a day.
Minimum of 8 hours.
Steps to mewing properly. The end spot will allow you to find where to properly place the tip of your tongue. The cheesy swallow will help find the back third of the tongue. This is key to mewing, as it is key for locking the tongue in place and utilizing the subconscious, so that you remember to do it even when you're not thinking about it.
Cheesy swallow.
The Lisa swallow will help you to mew properly without engaging the muscles in your face. The suction hole is key to being able to mew all day, as it will allow for your tongue naturally stay glued to the roof of the mouth by creating a vacuum within it with the minimum of effort. Finally, the Mackenzie chin tuck ties proper oral and
Chin
body
tuck.
posture together. First point, find the N spot. Say the letter N or ting or it's just behind the upper front teeth. That's where the tip should be. Then do the cheesy swallow. Make a swallow while you're doing a really cheesy smile and raising your eyebrows as high as you possibly can. When you do this type of swallow, you may need a glass of water to help you.
Okay.
And your eyebrows are maximally raised and your cheesiness is maximally cheesy, you should notice something strange going on in the back of your throat. That's the back third of your tongue rising up. Try and really identify this. So then you can try the Mona Lisa swallow. This is where you swallow, same as a cheesy swallow, except no facial expression. There should be no movement above my hand, like the Mona Lisa. Except now you're using the back third of the tongue. Here you've identified the back third of the tongue and you're using it without any facial musculature. So finally you're going to get the suction. To get a suction hole, you swallow multiple times until there's no saliva in your mouth, so that there's a vacuum within your mouth. At some point you won't be able to swallow because there's no saliva. So there's a trick. At this point, draw the tongue back as if you're pulling a piston back within your mouth. All the saliva from around the teeth will be drawn down. It will collect at the floor of the mouth. Then your tongue, which will have left the end spot, now comes back, does a sweep underneath the saliva, goes back to the end spot, and you do another swallow. Repeat and repeat and repeat till you have no more saliva left. The saliva starts running thick and your tongue becomes moulded to the mouth. Now the vacuum can maintain this position. Finally, what you're going to do is you do a Mackenzie chin tuck, look this up, having gained a Mackenzie chin tuck, you can feel the back third of your tongue, now hold it with the back third of your tongue. So you're holding the Mackenzie chin tuck with the back third of the tongue, you've got your tongue max vaxed. That will all then hold itself. Now you can do this on autopilot. You don't need to remember. All you need to do is hold the lips together, hold the suction in place, you're done. One really good sign that you are with a max vax is the skin underneath your chin should be sucked up like this. That's a great sign that you've got a vacuum in your mouth. Otherwise, how do you really know these things? Chewing will help improve your jawline more. However, if you do it poorly, you'll build the cheek muscles and look bloated. Also, you must have your jaw joints checked before starting any hard or prolonged chewing. So make sure you chew with your mouth closed. As I addressed earlier, our modern diets make it so that we eat a lot of soft, refined foods that we can consume very quickly, causing our faces
a lot of
to
fucking
develop malocclusion.
junk food.
You could change your diet to chew more, but that's why, if your jaw joints are completely healthy, I recommend you chew chewing gum for 2 to 3 hours daily. The harder the gum, the better.
I don't have any gum.
If your jaw begins to feel sore after a few days of chewing,
Just went to the store a few days ago.
regularly check your jaw joints.
That fucking dumb.
How can I get the best results?
God damn it.
Mewing app.
An app?
Now, how can you harness the remarkable facial changes that Mewing promises? Just like those jaw-dropping transformations I showcase in the video. The first option is to take the information I've provided today and attempt to navigate the Mewing journey on your own. It's certainly a viable route, and if you believe that's the best approach for you, I fully support your decision. However, bear in mind that this could lead to lost time, potentially spanning months or even years, as you wade through the complexity of Mewing without guidance. In the long run, this could prove costlier, especially considering the enhanced benefits and progress you might miss out on, not starting with a solid foundation. The chances of discontinuing or becoming demotivated increase when you face obstacles without the necessary resources or support. This was my key motivation behind developing the Mewing app, a comprehensive platform where we guide you step by step, ensuring you grasp and employ every vital aspect of mewing, attempting to accelerate your journey from a beginner to an expert. Let's dive deeper into what the Mewing app offers. The Mewing app, a
Fucking
comprehensive guide
apps.
to mewing.
App for every goddamn thing.
Behind mewing and uncover the reasons for its escalating popularity. The foundations, setting up the correct posture from day one, choosing the right approach based on your facial structure and tracking your daily progress. Mindset mastery, understanding the psychology of consistent mewing, and especially develop strategies to stay resilient against symptoms of body dysmorphia. Sustained commitment is key to lasting results. Techniques and variations. Every face is unique. Here you'll learn different mewing techniques and find the one most suited to your needs. Progress tracking with integrated tools to monitor your daily, weekly and monthly progress to keep yourself motivated. Alerts. Timely reminders to reinforce good postural habits and ensure you're well hydrated. Personalised plans. Mewing strategies tailor-made based on thorough individual assessment.
I don't know if I've been
The
snoring.
Mewing app isn't just another app.
I can't tell if I've been snoring or not.
Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned mewer, our platform ensures you have every resource at your fingertips. Like Sarah, one of our ardent users, eloquently puts it, mewing transformed my life. Not only do I look better, but I also feel more confident and healthier. So, are you set to commence this transformative journey and harness the multifaceted advantages of mewing in an effective and safe manner? Dive deep into the mewing universe and experience the metamorphosis firsthand. Mewing Masterclass Program. What you'll get. 50 plus expert videos. Dive into the collection of over 50 meticulously crafted videos, each tailored for different stages of mewing. With this vast reservoir of content, it's akin to receiving personalised advice
50 videos.
right in the comfort of your own home. Each video has been designed to ensure every user is equipped with the insights they need, offering a pathway that feels as direct and personalised as an in-personal consultation. Guidance and best practices. Benefit from the distilled wisdom of years of experience. These video sessions are not just about techniques, it's also about best practices, ensuring that you get the maximum benefit from each mewing session. Avoid common mewing pitfalls. There's so much misinformation out there. Our program ensures you follow correct techniques backed by science. Get real results. Witness tangible progress in jaw definition, facial symmetry, and overall appearance. Take the next step. If you're ready to transform your facial aesthetics and harness the benefits of mewing, click below and join the Mewing program. With increased global recognition of mewing, don't miss out on this chance to enhance your facial aesthetics the natural way. Join us and embark on the mewing journey. I'd love to see you guys inside the Mewing app. I'll speak to you soon.
Sorry I was not saying anything. I was trying to do what he told me. And don't talk. Breathe through nose. Tongue to the... But the tongue's on the roof. I keep thinking I'm going to push the front. I don't really mean the pushing. Just tongue on the roof of your mouth. I mean, I don't know. Never heard that before. Learn something new every day. Sorry if I wasn't able to show the video, because YouTube is wonky with his AI stuff. Oh, it's nudity. Yeah, it's medical. Mewing. Who'd have thunk it? I guess I had to go get some gum. I was just at the fucking store. I didn't know how to get gum. But I'll do my best to see how it goes. Thank you once again, Ryan. Take care. Different type of video. I'll take it. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.